Our website, can you manage both of those through one Google Analytics?
Yeah, you set an account up for each one, and when you log in, you select which one you want to work on, so you can have a whole stream of them. Just use for something you want to select on the homepage.
And with the locations piece, so you were saying like a lot of traffic might come from India and you might just want to discount that, or you're selling products in Bristol and but you're getting the traffic from Scotland. I'm assuming it's not just a case of just ignore that, maybe use that as an untapped market, so I'm going to start offering this to Scotland.
Yeah, I mean potentially, yeah, absolutely. I can't remember what website it was. It wasn't one of ours. There's a colleague I was speaking to that they were getting loads of inquiries from Australia, and they basically set up a subsidiary selling stuff out to Australia because bizarrely they managed to get up to the top of Google for various phrases. It was nothing they'd done, it was just for whatever reason they were the most relevant answer to people's searches in Australia, and it set up a whole new business for them.
One of the other things you can look out for on the visitors report, you may see people that stay for 0.0 seconds, and it doesn't really make sense. Well, Google and the other search engines have computer programs called crawlers, like spiders, which read other people's websites, take it back to base, catalog it, so they can then index and work out which results to serve when people type in a search term. They usually identify them to analytics, so it won't bother tracking them. Sometimes they don't, so you might see these visitors come to the site for 0 seconds. It's just a computer program, it's not an actual real visitor. The figures are minimal, so it does affect the accuracy to a small degree, but it's really nothing worth worrying about.
How frequently should you be doing this, for example, for a kind of small to medium business? What kind of, like me, I'm, in Waitrose, check them out every 10 minutes, or is this usually weekly or monthly, or,
I suppose it relates to how important the web is as a marketing stream for your business, really. If you get all of your leads from the web and all of your business, then absolutely you'll be checking it, I'd say at the very least weekly, to be honest, probably more. But if it's only a very small percentage and you don't plan to make it any more, I'd say it relates to how much of your business you get through this stream. But yeah, if you are expecting to drive business via the web and you want to do that, then I'd say weekly really, because even on a monthly basis you're going to lose track and not be thinking about it, because it's not just looking at here, it's what the thinking this produces out of it. So you think, why have my figures gone down? Is it because it's raining outside? It just gets you thinking about your business. So I'd say at least on a weekly basis.
You talked about visitors, the spiders and things, you've got your seconds. What about people who go onto a website and then they take a phone call, or they go have lunch or whatever, and so the website is going for an hour or more?
Yeah, that will show on the stats, and you have to read into that. Would somebody actually read that one page for 2 hours? Yeah, probably not. You can filter those out if you wanted. But it's information that might skew the stats ever so slightly.
But I'm quite pleased that people can't tell yet that I've left the room and gone to make a cup of tea and then come back. It's quite scary.
There is a really interesting section that's just come live with analytics. It's in beta as a test, but they've made it available, and it's live visitor reports. So you click on this and you can actually see people that are covered on the website.
Where they are. It's quite addictive, but it's totally useless. So I would say totally useless. If you're running a big promotion, and you're expecting lots of people to come onto it on a Friday, you might want to sort of have it open to have some idea. But it's one of those interesting things that doesn't actually drive you any more business at all.
Any other questions? No one leaves until all those cases. Thanks everyone for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.